Huh?
We got speed, we gone.
Should I just introduce us like I usually do?
Going to the town.
Is this a must be a podcast production
Yes.
with self-made production and Greg behind the camera and the lights?
Yes.
Are we must be or are we?
Is this it?
This is must be cross. Like, you know how they do
This
the
is just
ad?
No,
it.
no,
This
no,
is-
no.
this is-
We were gonna be a podcast.
Yeah, we were gonna be a podcast. We're
No. Yeah.
It's too long.
All right, we're must be a podcast. All right, so must be a podcast presenting to you our Endgame review. Like I said, we are with Jay Booney from Selfmade, along with Greg from Selfmade, working the camera and our lighting guy. We have Marquise and Dev as usual. No Paul today,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. But we're just gonna get into it. Endgame. I've seen it twice. I don't
Must
know
be
if
nice.
you guys have seen it multiple
I
times.
haven't had time to see it, so I want to see it.
Best 6 hours of my life. I did spend a lot of money on those tickets though, but it was worth it.
Hey.
Six hours of
It's a
of
solid
greatness.
movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was. It was amazing. I had a great time watching it the whole way through, and like, it was slow in the beginning, but it had to be off the heels of Infinity War.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Infinity War, all the stuff that happened, like you needed time. Like we already had time to digest it, but then they needed time to bring you back into it, and really bring you into the fold of what was going on. And now, now what are we going to do about this? So, in my opinion, it was like definitely just.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna start off different, which it did.
Yeah.
It needed to start off slow to build the emotion, and then hit you in the face, kind of when you least expect it.
Yeah.
As we know, it opens up with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler filled. I mean,
Spoiler
spoilers.
alert.
I don't know.
Nah, man, I feel
I
like
don't-
this band
This
is up.
band's
Nah,
lifted,
I don't
but
know if we
spoiler
have to do
alert.
it at this point, but just in case for those who haven't.
It'll be in the title if anything.
Drop those air horns.
Yeah, no, go ahead, piggyback over you.
So yeah, it starts off with Hawkeye training his daughter in the ways of the archery.
Yeah.
The ways of the archery.
And immediately, I guess you would expect for it to have a meaning to open up like that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, his wife is asking simple question. Were they having a cookout or something?
Yeah, I think she
Yeah,
was
like a
asking
little
like, what do you
picnic,
like?
yeah.
Oh, what do y'all
Yeah,
want on the hot or
Yeah,
something like
your
that?
hot dog, and his son had the cute answer. Well, what about ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
And seconds later, he's turning around and his family is gone.
Bang. Just like that.
And I remember telling y'all this earlier. Just the scene itself, I think, because I remember going into it, we heard a lot about like, oh, you're gonna cry at some point in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of emotion in this movie, and going into it, you should be prepared for that. But for me, I've loved Hawkeye since the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I know there's been inconsistencies with his character and all this stuff like that, but no, he's been pretty dope since the beginning to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you knew it was coming. You knew his family was gonna get disintegrated, but it was just the way it was done.
Yeah. Just very intimate and I guess intimate. might not
It was
be
paced
the right
really,
word.
really
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
And it was strong. It was powerful,
hmm
and it set a tone.
Yeah, that was a punch to the stomach. That
Yeah.
was a hell of
Yeah.
a way to
That
open
was
the
like
movie.
a gut
Yeah.
punch. It woke the audience up.
It did.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody's thinking like, oh, it's gonna be epic. Something crazy is gonna happen right in the opening. It's like,
Yeah.
oh wait, no, they're still losing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The theater experience, just to step away from the movie a little bit, the
Oh,
theater
yeah.
experience is
Yeah.
great. I remember when me and Paul were waiting in line with your brother. There's people coming out, and we were like we were just kind of listening to see if anybody was talking about the movie, cause
See, that would scare me.
But there was this guy that was in line behind us, and he saw one of his friends coming out of the movie. He says, "Good luck." and that was it. We were like, what?
No, didn't I told you when I saw Infinity War with Summer last year, we were sitting there and somebody came out and they said something along those lines. They were just like, for Infinity War, they came out, you're not prepared for what's about to happen. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, are the fucking Defenders about to just pop up? Like, yo, what's
Defenders, yo.
like, I didn't know what to expect going into either of these. And I missed that about the movies.
Yeah.
Like, I love the fact that the marketing, kudos to the marketing campaign
Yeah.
for the past couple months when they've been pushing this film. Because
Yeah.
half of all the good shit you don't see
Yeah.
until, like, that first 20 minutes is over. They literally only show the first 20 minutes and snippets of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Like that's why I kind of like what they're doing with it is like they don't throw all their like eggs in the basket. Like give the audience some suspense, you know?
Yeah. Too
Like-
many trailers these days just give away the movie. Like you just watch the trailer, and then they release multiple trailers. It's like, well, I just gotta watch these 3 trailers to get the gist of the movie. Now I can save my money. I don't need to go to see it.
Yeah, I think that was the issue with a lot of a lot of the blockbusters for the past couple years. And it's funny because it seems like Marvel they listen to fans. Like basically, Marvel just listens to everybody. Like,
Yeah,
they're on
yeah.
the internet too.
Exactly.
And fans on trailers that have come out in the past like 10 years and been like, oh, they're showing too much. They basically showed the whole movie. I think recently the Hobbs and Shaw trailer.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, they showed the entire thing like
Pretty much.
in the whole 3 minutes. Like what's the point?
You already kind of know what to expect from a Fast and Furious movie anyway.
Yeah.
So-
but like with Marvel, they hold some of their stuff back, like with Far From Home.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot we still don't know about the movie.
Yeah.
Like so, it's still up for speculation. But I think they just know how to play with the audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to just put those subtle it gets you to think about one thing, but it's like, oh no, this means something else.
Hit him with the Mind Stone. Smart.
That was good. That was good.
That was a bar.
So, like, bottom line for the intro is the movie set the tone, and you already knew from the beginning you were going to be on an emotional roller coaster, and which it very much was. It kept you going, and so, all right. Well, let me ask you guys this. Where do you feel with this being kind of, such a big deal? How do you think that Marvel movies going forward would kind of tail off this? How do you feel like they would keep you entertained? Because it was pretty big, and a lot of people before the movie even came out were speculating how would they, I guess top this, or how would they keep pace with something like this.
Honestly,
with Thanos
what Devin
being as big
said
as he is.
earlier kind of would make more sense. Or did you say about like how they bring like how since like Disney purchased Fox, right?
Oh, like
So,
how they
like,
can incorporate all the other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, kind of going back off just the movie itself, like it. I mean, it's despite it having its like a self-contained story that's it has its own definitive ending. It also set up a bunch of other things. Like it kind of expanded the quantum realm in a sense.
Yeah.
So now you can kind of in any other movie. I mean, I feel like they kind of use Ant-Man specifically for that, but since everybody at this point is kind of toyed with the quantum realm being like Hulk and everybody else like that, they can kind of do something along the lines of like just it's basically open up to anything now.
Yeah.
Like
If
and now Spider-Man's introduced in the multiverse, so
If
the
they
quantum realm, you have
ever
to
want-
like those are two
Yeah.
huge like possible plot points that could draw in like the X-Men.
Yeah.
They're already in space. Silver Surfer can come in now.
Word.
Stuff like that.
Like with Captain
Marvel.
Marvel. You know, if they do like a Dead Space Spider-Man like team up, that would be nuts.
At this point, all I would want is a Spider-Man Deadpool team up. Now that they have Fox. Like,
Yeah.
If I get that, I'll be patient. But if I
Word.
can get that at a point,
If that happens, I'll be so with Tom Holland and
and Ryan Reynolds, before he
That'd
just
be
calls
crazy.
it quit.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
If they
Actually awesome.
if they
Do you know how
wanted
much money
to,
that would make?
introduce. Oh man, if they want to introduce the Fantastic Four, they definitely have to do a new
They
one
can do that.
Yeah.
because you can't have Michael B. Jordan
Nah, fuck it.
in that,
He can be
and then be
Killmonger and
Killmonger dead.
They can just have
You
a fight,
can't-
and that should be dope. And it would make sense because Marvel's doing it.
Yeah,
They would make it make sense. Nah, but I guess going back to your question, yeah, I mean it's kind of open up to anything. Yeah.
Well, oh, okay. Since they did that for people who already know, there was a 5-year jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean that kind of. Well, all right. So how many? What was it? 2012, right? The first Avengers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So. Was that 20 from the 5-year time jump after the 5-year?
I think
time
no,
jump
it was. I think Infinity was real time. I think it was 2018.
Okay.
Because he says the only movie that kind of fucked up their timetable was Homecoming.
How so?
Because they said it was 8 years at like the time jump from where like Vulture like started stealing stuff,
Mhm.
and they said 8 years later it would have been 2020. But then in Infinity War, Tony said it was 6 years, so it would have been 2018. Like Sony kind of
Yeah.
fucked it up. They this has been known. Y'all can look that up. Sony, like Spider-Man: Homecoming, kind of fucked up the timeline. But other than that, no, it's I think yeah, it would be real time. So 5 years, that's 2023.
Oh, okay.
So that's where they would be currently.
So how do you, so like, okay, well then, where would Far From Home be?
It's gonna be based in 2023.
Oh
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, they've mind fucked you with all that time travel shit.
Yeah.
man. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Well then, what do you guys think of the Hulk being Professor Hulk?
I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know if we were talking with you, JB. I know me and Paul were talking about it. About how Hulk, his character's kind of been on like a downfall, like a slump.
They're just not giving him much to do. He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So with Thor's kind of like, I don't know if he's gonna still be fat in the future
I
movies,
doubt it.
but he's kind of had a character change. He's kind of like the comedic guy now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
kind of want Thor to go back to not go being serious, and it's just that's the thing. It's just that drastic turn from him being the brute,
The brute, like serious.
serious guy to this like he makes jokes all the time, and he's the which is great. Like Chris Hemsworth,
It
he's
got me
doing his
through
thing. Like
Ragnarok.
he's
Yeah.
great. He's
I
good
thought
at
it
it.
was
Like
fun,
he's funny as hell, but it's just weird. Like the character transition. Like it kind of started in Thor: The Dark World. Because I
Yeah.
remember us saying when we came out of that, when we saw it a couple years ago, we were saying, "Yo, this shit was funny."
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Yo, this was like I was laughing. Like this was
And
genuinely
Ragnarok
funny."
was-
And Ragnarok
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious, but it was
Yeah,
also
it was-
dope.
a
It was
good
great.
movie.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm cool with this story. But then like Infinity War kind of just not
It kinda-
upped it, but it was just like, all right, now this is just getting excessive. Like it's taking me out of it. This is a serious situation.
Yeah.
Like I don't need this. Like Endgame kind of paced the comedy out
Yeah.
differently. Like, not differently because it's the Russos. Like they pace. I feel like they're good at directing comedy, but I feel like it just it fit more in Endgame versus like
Infinity War, yeah.
because the situation was so urgent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Versus where like in Endgame the situation was urgent too, but it's kind of these characters kind of interacting with you, like
It's-
Ant Man and Hulk.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
that scene with the with the kids, that
Yeah.
was funny, but that was kind of needed because everything was so somber
Yeah.
for like the first half an hour.
Exactly. Try to cheer the audience up.
Exactly, it was like bam, oh Hulk is this, he's good with the kids, and Ant Man, he's
You
not
know.
that known, but we know him because we know Ant Man.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that, we get that. So it's like it's shit like that. It's because we've grown with these characters. So that's why I wasn't too taken out of Professor Hulk. I thought he was dope, but going back to your question, like he's just been underutilized, and like Thor, same thing. Like going back to Thor, he's just
But do you think he's gonna get a drastic like upgrade at some point?
We'll see.
I don't know.
He's an Asgardian.
He's one I'm definitely curious about, because I feel like now they just kind of put him somewhere, and I don't think he's gonna get another movie.
That'd be wild. Because didn't they say they were talking about his contracts? I think I saw something the other day.
We did say that. Well, you did say he's not really.
I
sure
feel
what
like
contracts look
they
like. I
may
haven't looked at
introduce
contracts.
Beta Ray.
Oh, what's that? The robot?
No, it's,
Or the goat thing, right?
yeah.
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 That'd be dope.
So I feel like after his contract's like about to end, they're gonna introduce him, and he's gonna probably be the new Thor.
Maybe.
That or do what they did in the comics and like get a female lead to play Thor.
That'd be dope. Honestly, that was literally like when I was like clapping at that part. When all the relevant females of the MCU just came up and they fought, I was like, let's fucking go. That's dope.
I did read something. People felt like they were doing a little bit too much with that.
No, they weren't.
Because it
was awesome.
It was in Captain Marvel. And then they had
Can we get over? I feel like why is Captain Marvel like? I feel like Wonder Woman didn't get this much.
I know,
Yeah.
and
why
I'm
is
not really
Captain
sure
Marvel
why
such
Captain
like-
Marvel.
I really
it's
didn't have a
misunderstood.
problem with Captain Marvel. Like, it wasn't
Me
even
neither.
a lot in there. It was just like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you just watch it.
It's like you get why they're doing it, but it's like okay.
Yeah, it's not really.
It wasn't
flow.
overbearing.
Yeah.
It's not hitting
Yeah.
you overhead.
It's like it's not in your face.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. It was just
Like,
a little
that literally-
moment,
and then
and all Marvel movies kind of just have that
Yeah.
one moment where it's just like, there's a hidden meaning behind it.
But can we talk about just that going off? I mean, we already kind of given our opinions on the movie and just like how
Yeah.
great it is. Can we just talk about the last hour?
oh.
Like how they promised like that last hour.
Yo,
was just
me and
like the
Marquise were sitting next to each other and we cried.
and you were just in awe.
Yeah.
Because you was like, yo, they really did this.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember sitting in the theater thinking like, wow, I've been following this since Iron Man 1.
Iron Man
Yeah.
1.
Like,
And just to
that-
see how it played out,
it was worth it. Like
I
that.
wasn't
really
even,
was.
Bro, I wasn't even 20 yet. Either. Like,
I was
it
15.
Like, I
No,
was
wait.
like-
2008.
2008?
No. 14.
Yeah, 2008. I was 19.
Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking young here. Damn. I'm a baby.
Oh yeah, you probably saw that shit when you were like 12, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Wow. Mom and Dad took you.
Damn.
So the
crazy.
first
Yeah,
Avengers
man.
when I was 18.
Yeah.
I think it was like 14.
Like the Phase 1, I watched all of Phase 1 as a teenager.
Yeah, I was as a adolescence. That's crazy. Dang.
So like that last hour just resonated just deep. Like that shit hit home. I'm like, wow, I know where all of you are from.
Exactly.
I've experienced shit with
Like
all
I
of
followed
you.
every single one of your stories. Like
Fucking when Wasp popped up, I'm like, fuck. I fucking love the Ant-Man movies.
now,
Like what? Like this is nuts. Like you guys actually pulled this shit off. Like,
Yeah.
this is. I feel like this is filmmaking at it. Like this, I'm taking it from a filmmaking standpoint. This is just a coherent story in one universe that can only grow at this point.
Yeah.
It can just keep going, and I feel like that's the point.
And like I was saying to you earlier, like, it takes a lot to be able to pull that off and make it work movie after movie after movie.
Yeah.
Feige is a genius.
Putting all the parts together, and because like usually like plans like these they just flop because something goes wrong or a movie flops or whatever, and they just just cancel the whole thing and then just left in limbo.
Word.
But them, they just kept it going and kept it strong, and
I feel
even
like,
now it's like
they were like
it's like
consistent.
now we're sitting here like, what's next?
yeah,
you know?
just
Yeah.
want more.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready. Spider-Man's coming out. Cool. What's coming on after that?
Yeah.
When's Black Panther coming out?
Shit,
I want a
didn't
Doctor
they
Strange
release like
now.
Phase 4 already?
Yeah, man.
They said no. I think Comic-Con is gonna be big for Marvel because they weren't there last year. So I think this year they're gonna start announcing like everything they have planned.
Yo,
there was a
the
list
second
that
initiative?
came out, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I just want to know who the lead up to. It doesn't even have because I don't think.
I heard a theory that Phase 4 is gonna lead up to Secret Wars.
That'd be fine. I'm cool with that. They can do that. I'm just trying to see who the new lineup is because I told you
You know Spider-Man's in the new lineup.
that's whatever. So we have to figure out what Sony's doing. That's another thing.
Paul keeps saying, "Oh, well, we know when Disney Plus comes out, it's gonna have that whole separate series thing." But I just don't think that that's gonna be tied to that at all.
I think
I don't know. I feel like I just have this feeling that they're gonna use Loki for a movie.
Damn, $200 million opening for Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
That's projected. Supposed to get a $200 million opening.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is gonna like Far From Home is gonna be the first $1 billion Spider-Man. I already know that.
Yeah. Especially coming from the heels of Endgame.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's
everybody
what's
loves
really gonna
Spider-Man,
drive
and
it.
everybody
Exactly.
loved Spider-Man
Yeah.
in both Endgame and Infinity War.
And Infinity War.
When is
Everybody
Spider-Man
loves
come out?
Spider-Man.
July 2nd.
July 2nd.
So you know tickets are gonna go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
gotta get our shits. I keep
For Spider-Man?
Yeah.
We gotta get our shits for Comic-Con too. I
When is that?
mean,
Okay, when is the last time you sign up?
June 2nd.
Okay,
I told you.
June 2nd, and
You have to do it. You should
general
do it.
sale tickets
After we do
start
the podcast,
June
you should
12th.
do it.
I should.
After we do the podcast,
The
you
day-
should sign up while you're in the presence of
I will
Chris.
let you sit in my chair and do it on my computer.
Okay, I don't have an excuse anymore. So
Yeah, I know.
do it.
And for all you that are watching, for New York Comic Con, June 12th is general sale tickets. June 2nd, fan verification ends. This is not an ad.
I like the plug.
This is a public service
This
announcement.
is a public service announcement for the experience of
What
Comic Con.
time does the tickets go until the day?
I can't tell you that. This is not
This is
an
not
ad.
an ad.
Okay.
We don't do that here.
Now back to Endgame. We were saying how nice it was that they went back to some of the older movies and got to experience that. And yeah, and then Loki, that is just kind of an opening there for whatever they feel they might want to do. I'm not really sure what they can do, but they might do it.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. Like, I feel like at this point, like, there's not much else you can say about it. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, it's amazing that it took. And I think we talked about it during one of the podcasts, and I'm pretty sure I was here. How much we were banking on Endgame making.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah. We were
I
looking at
was
the list.
guessing, and I think I said close to $3 billion.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
say that.
But I definitely said like, yo, it's gonna take Titanic.
What's that, 700 mil now?
Yo, are you a fortune teller? Because all your predictions are coming true.
I just want. It said wait. What it said? You said it's at 700.
I think.
And this is
reached
2
700.
weeks.
Yeah.
This shit came out not even a month ago,
Yeah.
and it's gonna stay in theaters.
You better play the lottery.
Nah, that's a waste of money. But I don't know. It was just. It wasn't even. It really like. It played up the whole factor that it was an event.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. You knew it was an event.
The
once
week leading up to it, like,
when tickets came
Word.
out.
I was excited. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait till Friday. Like, I'm fucking ready. I got my tickets here, ready to go. I know we gonna get here at this time. We gotta get in line. Like, it was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, man.
And then coming out of it, it was just like, wow, just so much to take in.
Yeah.
And you really like, and now I have to just give kudos to the cast, the crew, and just everybody who had
Yeah.
anything to do with it, because y'all really couldn't say shit. Y'all, they had.
Yeah,
to
they
see-
had to be. I mean, Tom Holland was like the worst out of all of them.
But like, you really, you get it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we really like. Please don't spoil anything.
Don't spoil the end.
Now, and it wasn't even like, don't spoil Tony Stark's death.
yeah,
Don't. It was just there was so
spoil
much
it.
in it that was just like, yeah,
they
you
literally
really
just
can't
had a
talk about
campaign
it.
to say,
Yeah.
"Don't spoil the end game."
Like, the
Yeah, so-
story itself is something where it's like, no, you really need to experience it in the theater without being spoiled. And I appreciated that. And that's like, even if I was interviewing like Robert Downey, Tom Holland, just any of them, like,
yeah,
I don't even know if I'd want to ask them these questions as a fan. Like, I don't want to know anything.
yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
like, yes, I do want to know everything.
You
I wanna,
do
I
want
wanna
to
know
know it?
everything that happens, but it's like,
you want to keep some suspense.
no, but it's like at the same time, just seeing the movie and just kind of going back to like how I was saying, like, I appreciate the fact that, like, it was like that was a big campaign to not spoil something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
movies don't really do that nowadays. They're just like, oh, like fucking. I'll give an example for a trailer that just gave away the whole movie, and the movie was trash anyway. Batman versus Superman. Not trying to. I hate when DC has tried to say I'm trying to kill the DC movies. Like I want them to be good, but just that trailer in particular, it showed the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew Doomsday was coming. That wasn't a surprise. You're just like, oh, okay. I expect this. Oh, all three are gonna team up at the end of the movie. It's Batman versus Superman. I thought they were supposed to fight. I'm not supposed to know they're supposed to be friends after this. Like stuff like that. Like don't if that's gonna happen in the movie, let it play out. Don't show it to us
Yeah.
right before it comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going back to it, I just feel I appreciate the fact that like that was just like heavily pushed. Like, hey, please just don't spoil the ending. Like don't do this. Like it's and I get that now. It really was just an event, like a cultural event that I was telling people the other day, like, yo, we're gonna tell our kids about this. Like this is our Star Wars.
Yeah.
This like the Avengers is our Star Wars. Like we're gonna tell them, yo, we like I went to both of these opening day.
Damn.
Saw them like experience this with a full crowd of people and just experience the cultural impact that it had.
Damn. Yo, that's
Black
crazy.
Panther, just any of the Marvel movies. That's kind of like Black Panther.
Yeah.
That was for us.
That was like monumental.
Like that was like, yo, we I thought Django was a black superhero. I was like, yo, we got an African man that's bulletproof.
Word. Like
Let's go. And he runs a country.
a whole country. That's the richest country in the world.
Like, come on. We got one.
Not to mention with like the best technology.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like just and like his sister, genius. Probably one of the smartest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Like she's supposed to be like smarter than Tony Stark.
So, just things like that, and that's why like Marvel's just doing their thing. And like I said, all they can do from now is just grow. Like
See,
everybody's
because-
talking about that superhero fatigue.
No, because that's the thing. They started with a strong foundation.
Yeah. At least with Marvel, you can get like, I feel like original superheroes aren't gonna do as good. Like if it doesn't have that Marvel brand,
Yeah.
it's probably not gonna sell.
Oh yeah, word. No.
Like or DC, even I'll say DC too, because DC movies have been getting. I haven't seen Aquaman, but I
Yeah, I
heard that
haven't
was
seen-
good.
Watch-
Shazam was great. Like I
haven't
actually
seen Shazam yet.
Shazam was dope. Like I was sitting there like, wow, this is the first DC movie I've enjoyed since Man of Steel.
Yikes.
I mean,
Yeah.
the last DC movie I watched was Wonder Woman. That was great.
I've seen bits and pieces of
Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
Wonder
I heard that was
Woman.
good.
That was the last one. I
But
saw.
yeah, like, and that's that wasn't to say that Wonder Woman was bad. I just hadn't seen it. But yeah, I came out. I was telling Paul that I was like, yo, I have not had this much fun in a DC movie since Man of Steel. Like that's nuts.
Dang.
Because I hated Batman vs Superman. Suicide Squad, I think initially I was okay with, but
It
then
was-
in retrospect I was like, no, this was trash.
I only saw it once. I couldn't watch it again.
Did you see it with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't see it again. I don't think I've watched it all the way through since we saw it in theaters.
Yeah. No. It was.
It was forgetful.
I didn't even
but it's
bother.
funny because I was excited for that too. Like even when I
Yeah.
saw the first Comic-Con trailer, I was like, yo, this is gonna be dope. And then fuck. And then I was like, yo, DC, you're just disappointing me. Like, what are y'all doing? And then Justice League was fine.
I didn't even see Justice League.
Justice League is so forgettable. I forgot about it.
I didn't even see it.
Justice League was okay. Justice League was. It's one of the. It's not Endgame.
It's not
that's
the Avengers.
It's not even
Like
the
I said,
Avengers.
It's not even the Avengers.
Marvel's the Krusty Krab, and
Warner Brothers is just like plankton right now.
They need to steal that secret formula.
Yeah.
They need to steal some Russo brothers.
They need to have
Oh
Disney
yes,
on
thank
there
you. And
behind
that's the
them.
thing. Like I loved Joss Whedon. I loved him in like I loved Age of Ultron. I loved Avengers. I don't know if he would have. I don't know. Do you think he would have given us the same?
No.
No. So you're saying no right off the bat? Okay.
You could tell the quality of movie. Like it went up a bit. I mean, that's not to say.
Oh, it would definitely look different. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, obviously, the first Avengers and Age of Ultron, I could go back. I could go back and watch any of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was different. this kind of set a bar, honestly, for not even just superhero movies, but movies
Just
that
in
look
film
to
in general.
do that.
Like spectacle and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
for the experience, for the emotional roller coaster, for
yeah. Because it was
just the
emotional
quality,
all the way
just
through.
I can definitely see like the emotions.
I was on the edge of my seat the
like
entire
the
like.
emotion. And Infinity War and Endgame can be like, or especially Endgame, you can focus on like a drama class, and then
Yeah.
like the whole thing entirely in the film class is broken down for film students.
Oh yeah, no, I'd actually want, and that's funny. I'd actually want to take like Endgame to my professors and actually like break this down with them. Like, what did they do right? What did they do wrong? What would you change? Stuff like that. Like actually
Yeah.
break the movie down as a whole. Like I would do that because it is that type of movie. Take
Yeah.
away the whole superhero aspect of it.
Yeah.
From as a film, it's amazing. That
Because
is
if
an
you can
amazing
learn,
piece of art. Like,
if you can teach like folks like such as yourselves, like you and Greg, if you can take that and teach that to a new generation of film students, I bet you'll get a bunch of movies that are probably on the. You'll probably get.
and it just that inspired me. I'm just like, yo, I want to do this. This just like that whole, literally the ending battle. I'm sitting there thinking like, this is me in just my toy box. This is me just having fun with all my superhero toys
Yeah, man.
and just having a ball and just going crazy. That's what that is. That's all the ending was.
Yeah.
That
It
whole
really
battle.
was.
It was all team ups that you wanted to see, things that you would just think like, oh, it would be cool. Fucking Ant-Man, fucking stomping on the dude that Spider-Man swung up. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's just, it was a playground.
It really
It was like a playground, and the Russos were having fun,
Mhm.
and that's what I loved about that scene. Just from a filmmaking standpoint, it was like you just put it. Granted, it was all mostly CG, but you
Yeah.
guys had an idea. You broke it down, and you brought it to life. You just had a toy. You literally had a toy chest. Marvel gave you a
toys.
toy chest and said, "Have fun."
Have a battlefield just created.
Think about that. Literally, Disney and Marvel said, "Listen, we have all of these characters. We want you guys to carry Infinity War and Endgame. You're gonna have all of these characters in one movie that we created within 10 years. Have a
Have-
ball.
Have
Go
fun.
crazy.
Go stupid. Go
Like,
crazy.
do you know the story we want? By all means, just do what you want with it." And they did.
Goats. What can you say? What can you say?
They have two. It's crazy because like they have two of the hot. Is Civil War in the top 10? No,
I don't remember.
I gotta look.
I think Civil War.
Civil War, no, but they have two of the top highest grossing movies in the top 10.
Yeah.
Infinity War and Endgame. Endgame's in the top 2. They stole it from Cameron. They stole it from a GOAT. The GOAT doesn't have 2 up there no more.
Damn.
He's not top 2 anymore.
To keep the momentum from Endgame or from Infinity War, and just to bring Endgame, and like to capitalize on the feeling that you got at the end of watching Infinity War,
Yeah.
and throughout that whole wait from Infinity War to Endgame, you kept
It
asking.
didn't feel that long either.
Well, no, it didn't.
It really did.
It didn't.
Because you
But
were,
that's
cause you were
because
still
the-
dealing with
yeah,
the trauma
exactly.
of Lost.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Yo, I gotta watch Infinity War over." And like once it got on Netflix, everybody was watching that shit over and
Yeah,
over again. It's like,
Even we did.
yeah.
And all the questions were answered.
Yeah, obviously there's gripes in it. It's not like it's not a perfect.
Yes.
Obviously there's little things like inconsistencies here and there, but no, it's a beautiful fucking film. I'll say that. Like
It's not perfect, but it's a good film.
it pays off. It's the best payoff that we can ask for.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, it's like a good send off.
Yeah.
And it just gets me excited for what's to come because we have all these new characters that are still being established.
That is
We
true.
still have Black Panther.
We
We
got,
still have Ant-Man and the Wasp. We still have Spider-Man. We still have Thor. Thor still, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
We
we
still
still have the Hulk. We still have
The Hulk can be in
Hawk.
anybody's movie. He can
Exactly.
pop up in Spider-Man's movie.
we still
just
have
chilling.
Hawkeye. We have the Falcon. He's now Captain
I
America.
feel like
now.
Hawkeye's really retired this time though. Like I think like he's done.
Yeah.
He's
Probably.
killed a lot of people in 5 years. I feel like he just needs a break to just.
He just needs to stop altogether.
Yeah, he.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you liked Hawkeye more. I feel like a lot of people liked Hawkeye more in this.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he's also not Hawkeye anymore.
He's
Nah, he's
Ronan.
Ronan.
Changed the name, got the haircut, got into some things
Carried
with some
the gauntlet.
cartels. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
he ran the gauntlet like a football and then passed it
Yeah.
off to Black Panther.
That was nice.
That scene was nuts.
Then like Black Panther tossed it up to
Spider-Man. See, shit
Spider-Man.
like that. Like I said, it's like a toy chest. It's like, oh, I got my Hawkeye. Yo, let me pass the gauntlet over to my Black Panther. Like, oh, Spidey, here.
Spidey swinging, hanging on the back of the Valkyrie. I forgot her name.
Oh, back. See, yeah, it's like, yo,
Yeah,
all
then-
these character interactions.
And
that
now
you don't
they're
think of.
dodging bullets and stuff, and then beams. Nah, that part where, again, this is spoilers.
They know.
Well,
Yeah.
but like, is when the Scarlet Witch held Thanos and she was breaking his armor and squeezing it. He was like, "Yo,
Bro, you
just
fire.
bomb the area." He was like, "What about our men?
just do it.
Do it!" And he started raining hellfire on them, yo. And then all you see is Captain Marvel out of nowhere, just boom, destroy the shit.
When she popped out of nowhere, I was like, ball game. I was like, it's over.
But what are they aiming at?
Probably what they aiming at. Something just entered the atmosphere.
It's like, you know what time it is. Then
I laughed when Peter Parker was sitting there and like, he was all like,
Oh yeah, he was like,
"Hi, I'm Peter Parker." That's hilarious.
that's crazy. A lot of the heavy hitters touched and held the gauntlet at
Yeah.
some point.
that is true. Or fought Thanos.
You know what's crazy? This could be some bullshit, but what if they're foreshadowing the team right there? Everybody who Hawkeye passed it to, like after Hawkeye passed it to Black Panther,
Mhm.
everybody who touched the gauntlet after that is like a part of like the main team. So that'd be Black Panther,
Panther, Spider-Man, who touched it,
and I think Captain Marvel.
and
Those-
Captain Marvel. So this is just the three.
This is some, like I said, that's just some bullshit, but that'd be funny as hell if that was like,
And then like probably Strange.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to think who the new team is gonna be. Who are like gonna be the main three? Who's gonna be the Cap, Iron Man, and Thor of that group?
So it'll be like Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
You think it'll be those three?
Yeah. Cause because think about it.
But if
Captain
but
Marvel
somebody-
space.
But no, somebody made a good point about that. They were saying, I actually think it was, well, they were basically saying, since they're all like they have their own separate things, like, yeah, Doctor Strange kind of protects reality.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel protects the universe. Black Panther, he's running the country. They don't really have time to like stay like really hone the Avengers like facility.
True.
Yeah.
Like they're all doing their own stuff. So somebody was like, Wasp could even lead the team.
Well,
Damn.
my question is,
That's actually true.
That's why I said
Because she
that.
will be basically the new Black Widow.
Not necessarily. I would say like just because somebody made a point like her movies like kind of showing her they haven't really done much with her
Yeah.
as much as you'd want, but they shown her in Ant-Man and the Wasp like, all right, cool, she's good with the suit. But in like the first two, she shows like she can get stuff, she can fight, she can get stuff done, and she's
Yeah.
like she's a leader. Like she
Exactly. So was Black Widow. And
So, yeah.
So
Yeah, so I see the comparisons. Yeah. So I thought that was when I heard that I was like that'd be kind of dope if she was the leader and then
No, it will make sense. I'll like it.
do you
just because
think-
those three are all based in other things where it's like all right, she's not going anywhere. She would be
Yeah.
based on her. Her and Scott can run the team.
Okay, I don't know about Scott.
Not Scott. He wouldn't lead, but she'd lead.
She'll lead, and Scott will just.
He's there. He's an
Yeah.
Avenger. He has that title.
I mean, he helped save.
and Hulk too.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hulk wants to be an Avenger anymore. I feel like he's
Probably
chilling.
not.
He wants to do the science shit. He'll help when he
He's
needs to help.
Professor Hulk.
Yeah. That his arm is
Professor Hulk.
already like you can't get that arm back anymore.
Hulk with a
Yeah,
bionic
and that's the
arm.
thing. And it's funny. It's funny. I'm kind of, in retrospect, I'm kind of glad they didn't set up a new team. I wanted them to. I thought that's how they were gonna end it. Just kind of like tease what's to come. But it's kind of they left it up to like
The air.
who's gonna assemble next. Maybe that's what they're kind of playing up. Like you have all these heroes, but they're not the Avengers. You
Exactly.
still have Falcon, Bucky, I don't know what they're gonna do with, but their show is coming out, so we'll see with that. But you have those two who are Avengers. Scarlet Witch is still an Avenger. Bruce Banner, I feel like he's gonna just do the science shit if he's not on his own doing his own thing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't think Doctor Strange and all them consider themselves like, oh, we're the Avengers now.
No.
Yeah.
No, they just see themselves as basically like defenders.
Yeah. So they're just defenders of Earth, but like, I guess when they all come together now, like when something crazy happens,
Then
that's when they're
the Avengers.
yeah. Because I feel like they're not gonna take down a Hydra base
Yeah.
or something like that now. Like they're not gonna get Black Panther and all them together to do that.
I really want to see where the universe is going to go next. And how, because like...
We'll see. Hopefully we see it Far From
seems like,
Home.
yeah, exactly, because Far From Home seems to be the start of this whole new universe, this, I guess, multiverse is what it's going to
Yeah.
turn out to be. But I would like to see who, I guess, the founding, I don't know, not the founding, but like the next couple of heroes are going to be kicking off after Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If they're going to bring in new heroes. Let's see what's next. And what even what's
Thinking
next
about
for,
it too.
for Hawkeye's kids and
That's another thing. They could even set up the
Morgan
kids
Stark.
True.
as the new Avengers.
Yeah.
They could.
Because
um,
Cassie's
Pepper,
older.
Pepper knows how to use the suit. She could.
Yeah.
She
could
ain't
train
about to.
Morgan.
She
Nah,
ain't
she's
about
not
to
gonna-
go out here avenging.
Nah, but she could show Morgan. Her
Nah,
daughter.
she gonna have Rhodey do it.
Oh yeah. True.
She's gonna be like, you gotta use the suit like this. Damn, I feel like Rhodey's retired too. I feel like we're not gonna see Don Cheadle.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's crazy. Like the Iron Man characters died. Like, Black Widow was first introduced in Iron Man 2.
Damn, you're right.
What's happy that was that movie, right?
What?
When she came into Tony and Happy were boxing.
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
Happy. Happy's been around since the beginning.
Your dad liked cheeseburgers too.
Now she likes cheeseburgers.
Love you 3000.
Love you 3000.
Wait, so
Don't
is
say
the
that.
meaning behind that actually true?
Yeah.
What's the
If
meaning?
you add up all the minutes in each Marvel movie, it adds up to 3,000 minutes. That's why he said "Love you 3000."
I heard
Oh,
that. I heard that.
wow.
I never actually looked into it.
Like
That's
if
cool.
you add all the movies from Iron Man to Far From Home, it equals up to 3,000.
3,000 minutes.
Yeah.
Real clever Disney / Marvel.
For real.
Yeah. Endgame, man.
I'm waiting to see a TIE fighter in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yo. I
The
saw
Star Wars
why is
guy.
the universe broken? Don't
that
do
would
that.
be wild.
We got Avenge out there too.
Hold up.
TIE fighter. If you just hear the sound effects of a TIE fighter.
Right? Exactly. That's all you need to hear.
Like, no. Nope. Quill's gonna be like, the fuck is this?
Or they do it as an end credit scene. That would be funny.
They end up flying.
Darth
through the
Vader
Death
kills
Star.
Peter Quill.
Oh my gosh. Or just hear his breathing.
And just the saber go through his chest and it just cuts the black.
Yo.
That'd be nuts. You just like Quill's just investigating shit, and he sees Rocket's body.
Oh
Like,
my
straight,
God.
he's like, he's and then you just hear the, and then it's like, but then it just cuts to black,
Damn. That's how it
Damn.
ends.
and then it says Darth Vader will return.
Darth Vader will return in the next movie. Our Greg
Our
here
fucking Greg, yes.
has found that it is true. Adding all the minutes from every Marvel movie does end up with 3,000.
Yay.
Iron Man was 126 minutes and Endgame was 181.
I love it.
Far From Home being the last is 129 minutes. Damn, man.
Love you 3000.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Robert Downey Jr.
Alright. Anything else?
That's it. I think we touched on
A lot, yeah.
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 Our overall feeling is
great.
Great, just a great.
A solid.
It's an experience of
It's
a
gonna go
lifetime.
down for the ages. As,
It's a cinematic experience of a
Can't hate
lifetime.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna go down as one of the. We
One.
can't say that now. We gotta live a little
Gotta
longer.
live a little
Yeah.
bit. Yep.
But it's definitely for
But
me
it's
like
up there.
for me going on like being a 26-year-old. Like it was definitely one of the best cinematic experiences at the theater I've
Yeah.
been to.
Yeah. Like
Full
it gave
crowd,
life to the
full
theater
energy,
again.
yeah. It's just like that's why I love movie theaters, and that's why I kind of
Yeah.
I remember once you guys remember the summer Dark Knight Rises came out,
Yeah.
and they said the shooting. Remember the shooting?
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kid had?
Aurora, Colorado.
That broke me because I was like, wow, we can't even be safe in a fucking theater.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
that hit me because I used to love going to the theater, and I never thought to myself like, hey, somebody could bring a gun in there and
And start shooting.
start
up
shooting
the
on the place. I never resonated, and I never thought about that. So,
Well,
like,
you
yeah.
wouldn't want to.
and that's you wouldn't want to. So when that happened, I'm like, damn, like don't fuck up that experience. But just going back to Endgame is like just that experience of just a full theater, all that energy, all
Yeah,
the fandom, and just the
You're
the
doing
film
the same
itself.
thing with everybody else.
yeah,
it's the
just
safe
like,
place for
it's a safe. It's
Yeah.
safe.
running
And
down to that.
I feel like I'm here. I'm in my element.
I'm
Like
in my
I
element.
belong here. I
Like
wanna.
I'm
I
around
what-
people that
what
enjoys the same things
Exactly.
as me.
And what the Russos are doing for the people that are sitting here, I want to do that for people. I want to give that feeling that I'm sitting here feeling right now. I want to give that to everybody.
You know, like it
'Cause that-
inspires.
That feels so good. Whether you're crying and you're laughing or not, it's just that emotion. It's not. It's it's amazing. It's just
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
some release and you just feel free.
Yeah.
And I love that. You can just turn
That's
your brain
true.
off and just enjoy the experience.
That's true.
So that's what I got out of it. That's what Endgame did for me. So if that quantifies as it being just
The
a great
Endgame?
movie and the Endgame, then
Of course, man.
Gotta clap it up.
Yeah.
Round of applause for the Russo brothers.
and they like the way Iron Man went out like that. That was my
Exactly.
guy. Like that was what
Yeah.
and in my team, like that was my superhero. Him and Spider-Man were my two. Like,
Nah, it was him and Cap. Those are my two favorite superheroes. Was Captain America and Iron Man. Crazy, those two started it all too.
And it's funny because when he got the glove and he started saying I am Iron Man, I'm like, I know what you're about to say, you son of a bitch.
That's and the thing is too. I watched a video. That wasn't.
Yeah, he
in
wasn't.
the-
He didn't want to say that initially.
No.
And then he just changed it. It's like, you know what? Because the editor was working on like most of the Marvel movies.
Uh-huh.
Like, it would be better if he says I'm Iron Man from the first movie, because in the first movie that's what he said. He improvised that line, Robert. So it was actually a fitting end for his character. It's like, because when Thanos said I am inevitable, he says
Like,
I'm
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man. Boom.
One thing that got me is after I saw the movie, actually that same night I went back and I was on YouTube and I saw the scene when he was building his suit when he was in the cave.
Oh.
I was like, damn, yo. That was way back.
Way
Back with Terrence Howard.
And you know what's crazy? He fucked up. He shouldn't ask for more money. He would have got it down the line.
Word.
Yeah,
I like
know,
that they
right?
went with Don Cheadle.
But who was I gonna say? I thought it's funny the scene where he actually came back to Earth, like when Captain Marvel brought him back. I thought it was kind of mirroring the scene where he was returning from the cave, like after he broke out and killed everybody. I thought it was mirroring that, like him getting off the plane and everything. I thought they were gonna do Don Cheadle coming up and getting him versus Cap. It was cool that they did Cap doing it
Because
because Terrence Howard in the first one, if you remember in the first Iron Man, when he walked him out to Pepper. So I thought Don was gonna run up, hold him, walk him out, and then he was gonna see Pepper again and then reunite. I thought it was gonna mirror that, but they did it with Cap.
Yeah. And then he like confronted him about like, oh,
Mhm.
where were you? We were
But
supposed to
it's
fight together and all that,
Mhm.
which was like, you know what, like it really hit me
'Cause
when
he was
said
right.
that. He was
He
right.
was right, but it's like you understood. Like that's why I appreciate Civil War. I appreciate just cause like I feel like without Civil War we wouldn't have Infinity or Endgame.
Yeah. I think
And I feel like it would have just peaked at Infinity because if they were all together, I feel like they would have won.
yeah, if they were like yeah.
If we had everybody, like I'm saying
Yeah.
Wakanda, Black Panther, like Iron Man, everybody that was on Titan on Wakanda actually fighting all together, they would have won.
They would have. but since they were broken up because of Civil War,
Mhm.
that's how.
And I remember the Russo saying a while ago, they were like, oh no, like Civil War, it pushes the story forward. Like there's a reason for it. Like we're not just doing this to have a Captain America movie and have these guys fight each other for money.
Like that, and that's why I swear I love the Russo brothers, because like each movie serves a purpose.
Mhm.
It serves a purpose. It's not just like, oh, you're just making like another superhero movie. It's like
Mhm.
it pushes the story forward.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the videos where they do the snap in real time?
No.
No, but
That shit is actually kind of bugged out.
I am
And
gonna
it's
watch
kind
it.
of like we once we're done, I'll show it to you. It's actually kind of nuts. It's like they do the
Snap
scene.
on
They do
real
the scene
time.
where like Thor is throwing the
The
hammer and
hammer and he
everything,
does the snap.
and it's the scene from Ant-Man and the Wasp. They had a one recently where it was the scene from Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was the end credit scene for Infinity War. It was them on Titan, and the one I watched recently was with Hawkeye and his family.
Damn.
And they did it all real time.
That was a question I had. Was Nick Fury in it?
Yeah.
In there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they did it all real time. It was like, damn, this is nuts. And you just saw everybody go one by one by.
Yo, okay, I have to see it. I have to see
Yeah.
it.
All right. Just to wrap it up, I guess Tony's little funeral goodbye thing.
Yeah.
That was great. That was just
That
nice
was
to
good.
see everybody there.
Yeah,
at the funeral.
Exactly.
I love that. Even the kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I didn't. That went over my head when I first saw because I didn't realize.
Yeah, I had to go back and find out who that was.
But yeah, that scene was dope. Nice to see Aunt May. So it's
Yeah.
like you kind of know her fate. Yeah, it was like really all the heavy hitters, like all the Guardians, Cap, everybody. Yeah, it was.
Nick Fury,
Yeah,
you
Nick
know
Fury.
that. I like how they put like his first repeated his first repeated.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The one that said,
Proves his
prove that
first
Tony
thing
Stark
started
had a
out.
heart.
So yeah,
That was touching.
it was dope though. Man, it's just all in all, it was a
Wonderful
great
movie.
It was a great movie.
Great experience.
One for the ages.
man. That must be the end game.
Yeah, it must be the end.
game.
So that's it. Our review of probably the movie of the year. What at least it looks like it.
It's the highest grossing movie of 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it.
Please
Facts,
do.
please.
Please do.
If you haven't
See it.
watched any of the Marvel movies, play catch up. You
And
have,
just get invested in the experience for real.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Exactly. And you got more movies coming.
All right, that's it for us.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a wrap. Later.